Why was decolonization important for Black freedom worldwide? Decolonization changed the game for Black people everywhere. It was about more than just gaining independence. It was about reclaiming power and self-rule. When African nations won their freedom from European countries in the mid-20th century, it showed that resistance could lead to real change. This inspired Black communities across the world, including in the United States, to push harder for justice and equality. The fight against colonial rule was a clear example that organized effort could challenge oppressive systems. For Black Americans, these victories abroad connected to their own struggles at home. Leaders like W.E.B. Du Bois worked internationally to link the fight against colonialism with the fight against racism in America. When Ghana gained independence in 1957, it was a huge moment. Black Americans celebrated because it proved that oppressed people could win freedom through perseverance. Martin Luther King Jr. visited Ghana and spoke about how their success showed that freedom is something people must demand and fight for. The global Black press played a big role in sharing news of African independence. This helped Black Americans see their struggles as part of a larger worldwide movement. It gave them hope and strength to keep fighting for civil rights. Decolonization also put pressure on the United States to address racial injustice at home. The contradiction between supporting freedom abroad and practicing segregation at home became harder to ignore. But the process was not perfect. Many newly independent countries faced economic problems, political instability, and interference from old colonial powers. For Black Americans, this was a reminder that winning legal rights was only part of the battle. True freedom also meant economic justice, cultural respect, and ending racist ideas that still lingered. The movement for independence showed Black Americans that resistance works. It created a sense of global solidarity and highlighted the importance of both political and economic power. Black leaders and organizations began framing their demands in terms of human rights and self-determination, connecting their fight to the worldwide resistance against colonialism and racism. The story of decolonization is a shared one. Black Americans did not stand alone. They were part of a bigger network fighting for freedom. The victories in Africa proved that change was possible, inspiring ongoing efforts for equality. Even as challenges remained, the link between global Black resistance and American civil rights became stronger. This history teaches us that Black freedom is a worldwide issue, and progress in one part of the world can spark progress everywhere.